What's going on, Team Tweety? I hope you're all super well. I got myself a Vietnamese chicken and sweet chili sauce roll for lunch. It's currently, let me get the time out, 12:30. I coached this morning. We lost 3-0, but man, our team's playing pretty good. We played some nice football, but man, I'm so hungry. I'm going to dig into this. There's a lot of greens, some carrot, good sauce, good carbs, everything in there. I had one yesterday and they're so goddamn good. It's $7, but like, man, I think it's worth it, especially on game day. Good little feed, and I also have something else before I leave. Playing under 20s today, we'll get into that a little bit later. I'm starving. I'm gonna smash this down. And yeah, what a meal. Man, that roll was so good. Now I'm clean. My boots, they're looking way better than they did before. I tell you what, the boot reviews on this channel, they go ham. I think the Adidas Copper video has 33,000 at least views. The Adidas X video boot review has over 25,000 views. I don't know what it is. I feel like you guys really enjoy the boot review videos. So look, if I could get one once a week or even a couple every month, would you guys be down for that? I would be, because hey, that means more boots for me. But I feel like you guys absolutely love it. Just learn more about new boots. I'm absolutely loving my X's now. The more that I've worn them, the more that they're molded to my foot and they're not as stiff, and they actually feel amazing. So I can't recommend them enough. They may not feel good to begin with for the first couple of sessions, but by the 4th session, they should be feeling pretty damn good. But that's my kind of later on review of the X's. Time to head off. How are you feeling about the game today?
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it?
Cool.
They've won 5 from 5 or something.
6 from 6.
6 from 6, is it?
Yeah.
So you should lose.
Yeah.
But who knows? It's football.
Yeah, got to go out there, score some goals, and that's going to be the aim.
That's the aim. And win.
You're going to give us a pre-match talk?
Maybe.
Everyone loved it, mate. Gave us the review. Did you lie down on the ground?
I got down on the ground, yeah.
That's what Papa Tweety does for
You
us.
gotta go the extra mile.
I love it. Anyway, thank you for recording the game. We may or may not see Papa Tweety soon.
So here's the wags, or the stepmum and the wag, ready for the big game. So by popular demand, I'm back doing the intro to the under-20s game between Rydalmere and Northern Tigers. And Sheldon did play for Northern Tigers briefly some years back. That's a whole long story. Anyway, who's going to predict the winner today? You would think on paper that the Tigers would win, because I think they're 6 from 6, but they've actually, according to Sheldon, they've played 4 of the lower level teams. They've been averaging about 4 goals per game, so you'd expect them to win, but who knows? This is football. Now, before the game starts, I'll just give you a little bit of history. You can't see it from here, but over there behind those trees, there's a grass field, and about 14 or 15 years ago, when Sheldon was 7 or 8, we used to come out here 3 times a week so that he could train in the Football New South Wales elite squad. The Curver squad it was called, because they practiced the Curver method of training. So he would finish school at 3:30. At 4 o'clock we'd be in the car, 2 hours travel through peak hour, and he would eat something in the car and do his homework in the car, and then we'd leave here about, I can't remember, 7:30 or 8, back home at about 9:30, time for bed, 3 nights a week. Now that was sacrifice. And here's the warm-up. Do they look ready? Are they ready? There's Sheldon. Does he look ready? Are you ready, Sheldon? Oh, look at that. He's ready. Definitely ready.
Alrighty. A frustrating game. I would say, look, I didn't get the ball a whole lot. There was a lot of this sort of thing where I would be in great position. Ball didn't end up coming to me. Unlike last week, because, I think our performance as a team changed very much. Last week, we played the ball very well across the field, but today we seemed to want to go through the middle, or passes wouldn't stick, and it was tough. So I didn't get the ball a whole lot in the first half. That was my first involvement, I think, after 12 minutes, and I don't think it came down to my positioning. My positioning was the same as last week, if not better. Here, I get on the break. I tried to take that first time forward, but I just couldn't. I stand this guy up. I run at him, do a little bit of step shimmy sort of thing, land it straight onto our striker's head again. 2 weeks in a row, we're putting in great crosses. So, look, unfortunate he couldn't get on the end of that one, but hey, it's good that we're both in the right position doing the right thing. So here I overlap. This guy holds it up well. And I see a run back post, so I put it over the top there. Lands straight onto his foot. You can't quite see, but he was completely free. Unlucky with the strike. You know, on his day, maybe that one goes top corner. Here I look forward. I look for a 1-2 here, make my run. Again, you can see me bang into space. Just couldn't get the ball. I was a couple meters ahead of that guy. I'm calling for it here. I want to have a touch and finish. But he crosses it, which, you know, if he wants to do that, that's his decision. I end up getting it now. I check my shoulder. I go, okay, I can't shoot now. So I give it to the guy on the edge of the box. We managed to switch it and get a little shot off. So, look, creating things. When I'm on the ball, I'm creating. I just feel like I wasn't involved enough. So, again, I think as a team, we just didn't really perform as well as we should have. Here, I needed to put that one away. I had to hit it first time. I had to look at it a couple of times, but I needed to go into that top right area, and I just didn't strike it cleanly enough. So here, I am holding off. I know it goes through the middle. I pick it up, I turn, take my time on the ball, and get a little 1-2, but it just doesn't quite come off. I think we're all just... I don't know. It could have been. We played the FFA Cup on, Wednesday, and we had a tough week's training, so maybe that could have had something to do with it, but I would say we're a different side this week to what we were last week. They're trying to put a cross in. Probably should have taken the guy on, but I saw an early ball in, and, you know, I love my early balls into the box. If I see my striker on the right side of the defender, I'm not just going to put a ball in for no reason. Here, our striker does quite well. I'm on the back post, and I see this, and I get over the top of it. Man, I need to be striking that. It came at me with power, and I tried to hit it with power. I just need to place that. So, look, learn for next time, because I need to be scoring that. So that's 2 opportunities where I definitely should have scored. Receive the ball here. Again, looking for an early cross. It didn't quite come off, but we do end up getting a corner from it. Receive the ball here, so, oh no, I don't. This is a bit of defensive work, reading the play. Much better defense this week, I would say, and then we can switch the ball out from me winning it. So, look, my defensive work, we always say, that's something I need to work on, so it's good to see it come out in the game at times. I receive the ball here, go on a little dribble, play into our striker's feet, and then continue my run around the back to create space for this guy on the other wing. Looking for that cutback option, and I think he crosses it. Yeah, crosses it, but we end up getting a corner. From that corner, I believe I take this one. Yeah, I take this corner, put it into a good area, but no one was there. Oh, no, that wasn't me. I was on the edge of the box with that strike, and then I look for the ball again. A little bit too firm for me to get onto the end of that one. Chance gone. I think I take one of the corners. I don't think it was that one because we were running out of time. We were 2-0 down going into the second half. I don't want to show their goals. I just don't want to. Here, this was poor from me. This guy defended me quite well. I know he's the same age as me. I needed to turn inside much earlier. I just drove myself into a corner and he defended me well. I needed to, cut inside to give myself more options on the field. So, look, that needs to be better, 100%. This is the corner I take. Get my head up, put it into a great area. Unfortunate that we don't get on the end of that one. It looked like he could have maybe got his head on it, but hey, it is what it is. Here, using my body, I know the ref, he was giving away fouls all day, so you need to play to that. If you know the ref is giving away fouls all the time, if you get a little push in the back, you need to appeal and go down. So that's what I did, and it's much better having the ball from a free kick on halfway than trying to contest a 50-50 header, trying to win the second ball. Here I go, okay, I'm going to take this guy on. I need to chuck a scissor in there, man, because I get the shot off. I'm commentating this a few days later, and I saw Salah today cut in and have a similar sort of shot. And there was one where it showed 4 years ago where he had something close to my shot, and then today where now he's striking them well. I'm edge of the box here. I think it comes out to me. Yeah, so I see I have a heap of time. I thought about getting it back in, but I look up and I see I can get this guy into a good crossing area. He takes a touch, whips it in and doesn't quite get on to the end of anyone. Last clip that I have for you guys, they ended up winning this game 3-0, so unfortunate, but this was the last cross that I was involved in. Our striker again goes for a great little run, bounces out to me right there. I take a touch, see someone on the back post, bang, tries to hit it. Unfortunately, didn't come off. So that was the game, 3-0 loss. Yeah, I need to be taking chances. Even if they are a half chance, I need to take them. Right, so this is the day after. I couldn't film last night. Well, I was with Lucy, but also I was just angry, frustrated, annoyed. Man, I want to win. I want to win, so it's frustrating, but that's the way it is. So I'm going to put some stats on screen right now from my player device. If you guys want to pick up one of these, shoot me a message on Instagram for the discount. I got a little code that you guys can use. So in that game, I ran a total of 9.52 kilometers. Last week I did 9.51, so I ran an extra 100 meters, which I was surprised with because I felt a bit fatigued from the training and the games that week. It was a shorter week, all of that sort of stuff. So look, I was quite happy with that. My top speed was 31.4, which is the fastest I've run in a game recorded. And I did 61 power runs and my sprint distance was 932 meters, which was my personal best. We can also see in the first half, I ran 5 kilometers. You guys can see the little heat maps there. I don't cross to the other side of the field. I'd love to come inside a little bit more, but as you guys can see, I'm sticking to pretty much the sideline, and when I do come inside, it's for defensive reasons. Just because of the formation we play, it doesn't allow me to do that. But I think overall those stats are pretty good. I gotta back it up with proper stats though, goals, things that really matter in the game. So that's what I'll be working on this coming week, working on my shooting, making sure that I'm doing everything I can to make sure that I'm executing on chances. If I score 2 goals in that game, 2 of them, man, I could have a starting spot in the first team next week. It's simple as that. If someone scores from my cross, or if I put just a little bit better cross in, I could be in the starting team for the first team next week. So we keep working, Yeah, I want to be playing first grade. I'm pushing for it. It's a grind. It is a grind, and you know, we'll get there eventually. I'm still giving myself time. Patience is everything. If you become impatient, your performances start to straight down. So I'm going to end the vlog there. Team Tweety, I'm signing out. Make sure you like on the subscribe me and enjoy the journey. I'll see you in the rest of it. Bye.